Hey folks, welcome. I'm here tonight with the new head coach of cross country and track, Coach David Ring. Thanks so much for joining us, David.
I'm glad I could make it.
So just first off, I want to ask you, what drew you to Bethany here? Why'd you decide to come coach?
Well, it was kind of suggested that I throw my resume in, and so I did that. And to coach at a college level would be a neat challenge, especially at Bethany with starting a track program and continuing to build on the cross program. So with those two programs where they're at, I thought it'd be a neat challenge.
Could you just give us a little bit of your background in coaching, maybe a little bit of your personal background too?
I've coached lots of different sports. I've coached cross country, of course, and track, but before that I did softball, basketball, a little bit of football, not much, and but recently I found into my love with track and cross country. I'm originally from New Ulm, and so this is kind of home for us. My wife really loves New Ulm, gets along with my mom and dad real well, so this is a neat area for us to be back to.
So you've been around the block with your sports and everything. Lots of experience coming in, obviously.
Lots of experience, absolutely.
So what's your coaching style? How would you describe it?
Well, I kind of have a coaching philosophy that's 4 parts. The first part is that I can be the best Christian male role model for these people, for the athletes, for the young athletes. The second part of it would be that I would train them in a focused and specific manner so that their God-given abilities can shine. A third part would be to have goals that are realistic and yet attainable and yet challenging so that they are pushed to become a little bit better athlete. And the last goal would be to help them become better, not just athletes, hopefully that's obvious, but also help them emotionally, spiritually, and academically as they continue their life at our college.
Absolutely, I think that's what this college is all about. How would you help some of your student athletes, on and off the track?
Well, off the track, I think, on the track, of course, it's the specific training and the things that you do for the athletes. That's going to come naturally, I believe. Off the track would be maybe like helping them make decisions in life, because in college you have lots of decisions to make, and they could come and help you. I could maybe give them ideas for that. Help them with possibly class choices or even classes, like how are you doing in your class, and continue to remind them, hey, you got college to go to yet too, and classes are important. So stuff like that you can continue to ask them about and work with them on.
Absolutely, you got to know college athletes are very busy,
Absolutely.
So I'm sure they appreciate that. What will be some of the challenges with starting this track team and this cross-country team pretty much, from scratch?
That's true.
What are you looking at?
I think one of the biggest challenges for the track program, especially the indoor, is no facility right now. But that can be overcome. It's not too hard. Right now at the high school I'm at, we have no track, and we've taken teams to state and done very well recently and throughout the years. So that can be done. I think that's the biggest challenge. And for cross-country, just to continue to build the program that Mike did well with, and then continue to build from there.
Can you tell us, I know you've ran a lot, obviously.
It's true.
So can you tell me some of your favorite memories from your day?
Well, one of my favorite memories as a high school student would have probably been my state experience that I had in track. I didn't run cross country in high school. I wasn't as wise as I am now. But we didn't have it at the high school I was at. Yeah. So track for me was really a high point in a lot of different ways. It helped me grow as an individual, but then to be at the state level and to see those other athletes was really, really, really neat for me. And then as a coach would be to watch the team last year at cross country to finish 4th in state, and just to see the excitement in those boys' eyes, and to have the number 5 runner in the entire state in our division. That was just as exciting for me as when it happened to myself. So
oh, wow.
Kind of neat.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What would you give, what advice would you give to those high school athletes that are coming in and wanting to compete at the college level?
I just think no matter what sport you do, you make sure you train, and especially for cross and track, you have to put the mileage in, because the cross-country season in college is a lot longer than high school. And in high school, you're kind of done within a couple months. College, it goes a little bit longer, and if you don't have that mileage, it'll really beat you down.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell us one thing that people don't know about you. Fun fact.
I am an outdoorsman. I like kayaking and going to the boundary waters and things like that.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. I love fishing. I've been up to the boundary waters a couple of times.
Have you really?
Oh, beautiful up
it's
there.
Beautiful.
And for Bethany Lutheran to compete at a high level in cross country and track, what are the keys that you're going to instill to move us ahead?
I think the first thing, we have to build the numbers back up. The numbers are kind of down a little bit, so especially for track without ever having a program. So those numbers we have to build up, and once we get the numbers, we'll continue to work with the athletes and bring them to the next level up for them individually too.
Well, thank you so much, David. Coach,
You're welcome, Danny.
Coach David Ring, the new head coach of cross country and track here at Bethany Lutheran College. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Danny.
And I'll look forward to seeing you in action.
All right, thank you.
All right.